Hello there, it's Nick. Yes, it's me. Well, at least I think it is. We're on the ZxSpectrum 48K. And we're looking at a game called Labyrman. I think I'm pronouncing that right from the word labyrinth. Published by CV Software in 1990. It's a company based in Czechoslovakia, now called the Czech Republic. It's got two modes of play. We'll see how we get on with this one. There's instructions there if you need it, but there's Game A and Game B. Now, Game A, you've got a time limit and you need to progress as far as you possibly can through different mazes. So find the exit before the time runs out. The time is running out in the top left. Here's my guy there. So it looks very basic. Looks like it's programmed in BASIC, but maybe a slight compiler. So I'm trying to find the exit in the bottom left. Nick, go the right way. Dodgy gameplay, nincompoop chat, not a walkthrough, although I doubt many people be searching YouTube for a walkthrough on this. It's a curio, that's for sure. The only other game we've reviewed from CV Software is a game called Dangerous Garden, Very Dangerous Garden, in 1988. Right, that was more advanced than this. Right, okay, keep going. Time is still ticking down in the bottom left now. Is that going to change position? It's a smaller maze, this one. Right, is the entrance to the next one. Drawing that again. Yes, I would say if you completed this game, comment in the comment section below, but I doubt many people would have played it, not only because it's so basic, second of all, I'm not sure how much of a physical release it got anywhere, and it is quite late in the ZxSpectrum's run. 1990, why would anyone be tracking this? I couldn't find any cover work to it either, which makes me think it wasn't fully released, but here we are. I think with a bit of research I could probably program something like this myself, but let's go. This is Game A. We'll see what Game B is going to be like, but it's more like a snake game in similar sort of mazes where you need the timing of getting round the individual maze without crashing into the wall. Right, there's something about this is just strangely hypnotic, trying to see what colour the next maze would be and trying to find the exit there. Yes, it is a bit of a de-stressor. Right, let's get through here. Now, there are pokes available for infinite time, so if you want to see every maze ever till it goes, I'm not sure the game does actually end, or just goes on for eternity, but it looks like this is maybe a project that got out of hand and wasn't supposed to be released in the first place. But it's, oh my god, my eyes, but it's good that it gives you two modes of play. I'm getting quite far into this on my first one. I don't think I'm making too many mistakes getting lost in the maze. I would like to see some power-ups, really, where you can gain extra time. That would have been quite nice. A bit like, like a game like Super Hang-On, where you get extra time just by going through various checkpoints. But here you don't get any extra time at all. It's just a basic maze navigation, which basically changes colours every now and again. Right? I don't think I would have get. Oh my god, what's going on here? I don't think I could have get much further than what I'm doing here. Where's the exit this time round? I think I'm totally and utterly lost. If you're totally and utterly lost, then comment in the comment section below. It's game over. That sounds a bit like the Wild Bunch when you're about to arrest someone and take them to the sheriff's office. Right, Game B. Might be doing Game B. Instructions if you want it. OP Q&A. I don't know what that says, but OP Q&A, they're the controls, and that's about as much as you can get from Labyrman or Labyrman. I'm going to call it Labyrman. I like that font across the top. Right, please subscribe if you haven't already. Right, so QAOMP, oh god, QAOMP to journey around this maze, just navigate it without hitting into the sides. Big thank you to people subscribed already, listening to this nonsense, trying to review everything ever. As I say, I don't think many people would have come across this. Check out Dangerous Garden by the same author. That is a sort of maze game. Right, down there, oh god. And these controls, I'm not sure they're that responsive for this one at least. But you can see the exit is in the bottom left. Was it the same maze as before, but just a different colour? Might have been. Right, okay, now, on top concentration. So it isn't the most exciting game in the world, as you can tell. Boo, 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 boo. Do your own music here. So it's just, yes. It can keep you occupied, I suppose. It might annoy me if I'm going to crash into the wall, but I should be okay. Down. God, that was a bit tight, wasn't it? It turns on a dime, this thing, so no delay. Oh my god, no delay. I'm just brushing the wall there. Yes, exciting stuff, eh? Exciting stuff. If you want to see other oh god, look, I was getting too cocky there. If you want to see other ZxSpectrum games reviewed, there's a link to them in the description below. I have one last go of this. Or you can click on my username, text to the channel page, click on the playlist tab, You see zxspectrum there, and a whole heap of other systems as well. zxspectrum was the first system I had. Now, if you are a strange snake thing in a red maze of doom, then comment in the comment section below, you wally. But yeah, I don't think many people will be tracking this down after seeing this review. But if you want to see how far you get, or hack into it, see the programming, because I think you could learn a bit from this. If you ever want to, it's available from Spectrum Computing. That's where I downloaded it from. It'd probably be World of Spectrum too, just to be fair. Although I don't know for that definite, but they probably got that as well. But it's a bit of rare curio, this one. Not sure how many originals there will be out in the open, if indeed it was released in the first place. Right. So the main interest is just seeing what colour the next maze is and where you're going. There's no timer on this one though. This is just skill. Game B is a game of skill. Game A is a game of boredom. No, game A is a game of timing. Right, let's get round here. Good. It reminds me of toothpaste, coming out of a toothpaste tube, this one. I'm almost there. Down, left, up. There we go. I'm going to do this, right. Just need to go round here. There's down, up. Getting to the end. Here we go. Down. Ow, what? It didn't go down. I pressed down a couple of times. That's annoying. I pressed down a couple of times and it didn't do it. Vaclav Sinert, if I'm pronouncing that right, was the author of it. Oh, that was so annoying. I was pressing down. It wasn't going down. Why wasn't it going down? God, go down. Yes. I think I prefer game A to game B, but they're going to be roughly the same each time. I think there's going to be enough variation. Remember the reviews to be about 10 minutes long? Tough on stuff like this. What would a game C would have been? Oh God, it done it again. What would you have done with game C? Right, one last go, and it'll be game A this time. Game B is annoying me. Exit, does that hack into it? Maybe. Space abort. Right, off we go again. Was it green before? Can't remember. It was grey before, wasn't it? Maybe the maze random's different colours. Keep an eye on it. I think it was grey before. It wasn't green. Right, come on, lad. Go round this maze like a big fat wally. Hampton Court maze. That's the only other maze I know. My favourite maze game, probably this basic graphic sort of thing, is Escape, where you're trying to outrun dinosaurs and find an axe to go through a door. That's more advanced than this one, and it was from the early 80s as well. So check out that one. Right, green. Still green. It's very, very green here. Right, down and across. I wouldn't mind programming something like this. See, the movement is a bit flashy. That just seemed to seem fairly basic stuff. It's still green. Is the whole thing going to be green? No, we've gone red this time. I think that was magenta, wasn't it, before? Yes, well, okay, so you've got random map colours by the looks of things. So that's something of interest. Gives you a slightly different experience, but really the same experience each time. But kids were fickle back then. Different, I know I was. Different colours, that'll be enough to keep you going. Let's play it again. What colour will it be this time? Red. Gas. That might mean gas, like in hot rod. Well, this was magenta last time. Maybe I'm just remembering wrong. I think this maze was magenta, wasn't it, last time? Don't go into a dead end. That'll cost you valuable time. But I'm not making a great deal of mistakes. It's hard to know if this game will ever end. You just run out of, well, where you actually get to an end screen, it will just run out of time. It looks like they've done just enough mazes to get yourself in bother. But there is a cheat for infinite time. I presume you're just going to keep going around the same mazes over and over again. I reckon it. I don't know for definite, but I reckon it just loops round like some crazy thing. So if you want a basic maze game with a little bit of variation, then this is it. This was black last time, wasn't it? Now it's gone into magenta. Looks a bit pink, but it's definitely magenta. So if you want a basic maze game, or want to learn how to program and find a way to hack into this, then yes, this might be a good one to have a look at. From CV Software, it's Labyrman, Labyrinth. But there's no Minotaur in this one. There, like the Labyrinth ancient story. And David Bowie isn't in it, like the Labyrinth from that movie, I think, around about 1986. What kind of magic spell to use? Da 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 da. Dee 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 dee. And Baby said, yes, I know, that's Bowie. So this is about as far as you're going to get, I think. I don't think you're going to get much further than that bit. Game over, dudes. Anyway, what do we think about that? Well, I've told you everything about it. It's a fairly basic maze game. I don't really, because we've got enough for a review, but I just want one last thing to crack this. So I'm getting a bit addictive, but I think we know roughly what's going to happen. I'm not going to get to the exit. There's going to be unresponsive controls at some point, or my own stupidity when I'm pressing the wrong button, and it's not going to work. Anyway, this is it. It's the last one. It's now or never, Trevor. We can do this. Whoa. Yay. Bomb, 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 bomb. Come on, little snaky. We can do this time. Here we go. We're going to do it. Are we going to do it? Probably not, but we might do. Oh, the suspense. The suspense is killing me. Is it killing you if you're still here? Right. If you're still here and you're dead, then comment in the comment section below. Have you been killed by the suspense? Cool. How tight was that? Boom. Go. Come on. Left a bit, right a bit. Go. Come on, little snake. Don't bash into the wall. I think I'm going to be let down by the control. Maybe not. I'm getting quite far. Right. Down there. Through here. Sound is very minimal. There is no sound. I had to do my own soundtrack. You might have noticed. Right, I'm starting to lose concentration. Well, I'll get it eventually. If I don't get it now. Oh no! Yeah, right. Let's get out of here before I rip my own head off and throw it out the window or kick it down the street like a football, which might make future commentaries a little bit tricky. Well, anyway, hope you liked having a look at that fairly basic game. It's Labyrman, published by CV Software in 1990 on the zxspectrum 48K. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro? Then by all means, put that in the comment section below. You're more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Game B is a game of skill. Game A is a game of boredom.